Well, Desiree, as you correctly pointed out, the Health Minister Dr Zweli Mkhize will visit the Gauteng province starting here at the Charlotte Makhura Hospital to inspect, as you correctly point out, various vaccination sites to check on their state of readiness for the next phase of the vaccination program. You would know here at the Charlotte Makhura Hospital, vaccination started on the 2nd of March, and to date, 12,281 healthcare workers have been vaccinated at the cut-off time, 6 p.m. last night. So the healthcare workers here behind me waiting to be registered for vaccination. They will, of course, add to the numbers that I've just pointed out. And what's quite key, Desiree, is that I do understand that the Minister is expected to make further announcements on the arrival of vaccines in the country. And we do know that the second phase will include vulnerable groups. You know that South Africa has had to amend its vaccination rollout program after, of course, several delays in the process. South Africa, of course, starting with the healthcare workers, some of which you are seeing here behind me, that over 12,000 figure that I've just given to you indicates how far they've come in terms of the vaccination program. There had been quite a bit of distress, Desiree, you'd recall, several questions being asked to the Minister about when the next consignment of the vaccines will arrive in South Africa. We're expecting him to make some sort of announcement or give further details either here at the Charlotte Makhura Hospital or at the Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital, which is also one of the other vaccination sites in Gauteng. He's expected to make a further details known about when the vaccines will arrive in the country. I guess this is also quite important because you would know, Desiree, that scientists have indicated that South Africa is unlikely to escape the third wave, which is of quite concern at this particular point. Speaking to the co-chair of the Ministerial Committee on COVID-19 here in South Africa last night on one of our programs, there is concern that is being raised about the effect that the third wave will have on South Africa, and it is quite crucial, I guess, for South Africa to be seen to be having a credible vaccination rollout process. So we're expecting the Minister to give some kind of details today, further details in fact, about when the next batch of vaccines are expected in the country.
Chriselda, tell us about the people in the background.
Well, Desiree, you would recall that on the 2nd of March, when the Charlotte Makhura Hospital had announced that it would start its vaccination process of healthcare workers, over 12,000 have now been vaccinated. The group here behind me is registering to get that process underway. So these are among the healthcare workers, of course, who've been waiting for quite some time, of course, now to get their jab. And they're amongst, of course, that over 12,000 here at Charlotte Makhura Hospital who are participating in this process, Desiree.
Thank you very much for setting the scene for us. We'll surely come back to you as soon as proceedings begin. Chriselda Lewis there from the Charlotte Makhura Academic Hospital.